Team ban.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 17, Week 4. I did packet loss tests before the game this time, and it looked okay, so hopefully we should be doing great today.
Hopefully the prairie dogs aren't eating up your wires.
Prairie dogs, no such thing.
Dire team ban.
With me here today, as always, is the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
Yeah, I'm here.
And we're taking a look at the Cheddar, the White Joel Birch team, taking on Les Foies, Gras, the BlackOtter team. Last week was a big week for the Foies Gras, who I think performed what I would describe as not an upset per se, but I don't think many people expected them to get the 2-0 last week. I don't expect many people thought Cheddar was getting the 0-2 last week either. So two guys kind of on opposite momentum going into this game. One coming off an underperformance, one coming off a very strong performance. See what happens here. White Joel Birch immediately takes it to the IO and the Warlock. I think this is smart. I think if you're playing against the Les Foies Gras, I think if you're playing against this team, you have to throw bans at the supports in the first phase. I don't think you can get away with not. We've seen so much disaster coming out of not doing so. Cobbless mostly banning out meta stuff, has banned out the Ember Spirit from White Joel Birch, also banned out the Abaddon, which is something you need to do against this team. You cannot get away with not doing that. Also, but the DP and the Witch Doctor are just nice to get rid of. The Nature's Prophet is very interesting. We've only seen that in one game so far, and there was a lot of...
It owned in that game.
Do what?
Okay, it owned enough. It owned as much as it can without winning the game. I don't think you won, but...
He did win. They did win that game. It was one of those 9-hour-long uphills.
5 seconds remaining.
There was a lot of please micro the trees. It was a very good lane phase. I don't know so much about the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm here.
And we're taking a look at the Cheddar. Who forgot to mute Twitch? I would never. Actually. Oh, look, Reedy's plan to get boss in while he was in the middle of a match did not actually pan out. Bit a shame.
Dire team pick.
What do you know? It's the most boring first pick.
Radiant team ban.
That's not Death Prophet.
No, I think
It's
Jakira's a little bit
two
more boring.
dragons.
Yeah, 2 dragons button heads here.
So now you need Dragon Knight.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna resolve the whole situation. Winter Wyvern as a first pick is interesting, especially into Jakiro. It's... You know, again, it's kind of unfortunate to be in this situation. It's kind of like,
Radiant team ban.
when Witch Doctor is bad, right? When he's not really broken, one thing I talk about is how you can own the Witch Doctor with the support pick, right? You can just kind of knock him out, get rid of him with a support pick. If Jakiro and Winter Wyvern are laning against each other, yeah, Jack just kind of gets Winter Wyvern, just doesn't really have much opportunity to get impact on this game. Messes with the heal, is not going to be in the situation where he's going to be getting hit by the Splinter Blast or the ult. And, I mean, when you get into the actual game, both of those things are arguably even more true, if nothing else. Trades
Also kill your
well.
teammates by locking them in macro fire.
Also true.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's not really true. More interesting bans. Again, mostly targeted at the support. So far, only one core has been banned, and that would be the BlackOtter Viper. One core in the entire lineup. Interesting to ban it. I feel like Viper is easy enough to counterpick that I would just let it through. Gonna first pick the Zeus here, or in this phase. First pick in this phase, I should say. Second pick for this team. The Zeus is very interesting. And by very interesting, I mean can definitely end up in a situation where BlackOtter has an easy pipe carrier, has somebody who's got natural magic immunity. I was about to say, or resistance, but that's gone now. Somebody who's got magic immunity like the Juggernaut, who absolutely does not care about Zeus in the slightest and cuts him to ribbons.
And who Winter Wyvern ruins. It's great.
We got the Beastmaster here.
Juggernaut into Wyvern is, I'm kind of questioning that, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. It is going to mean that BlackOtter is going to need to get rid of the Winter Wyvern, or at least get rid of the ult before fights, but I mean, really all Jug needs is just a Lincoln Sphere. Then he gets enough time to, you know, just play the game, right? And he doesn't even get it himself.
Maybe pick Drow this picker in a decent position, because like the only thing they can counter you is the mid, because they've shown 2 cores, and both those cores hate Drow. Or Necro. Or you can pick Drow here too, I guess. They also have the 4th pick.
Both teams showing up all these cores early.
This looks like a Drow game, but we'll see if it is.
Necro into Beast is a little rough.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I feel like Beast, or Necro is a really easy guy to yell at. Really doesn't like Drums of Sloan. And we've seen Joel, at the very least, and this is a potential mid-beast. We've already seen that this season. We've seen Joel ball enough on Beastmaster, he was getting that Drums of Sloan in no time at all, in a game where it looked like he should have done nothing. We're not listening to your Drow suggestion, Randy.
Alright, well.
Gonna pick up the Razor instead.
Still have a carry open. I'm sure it gets banned though.
So now it's turned from build a Lincoln Sphere to just build Lotus Orbs.
So bad. Oh man, I hate the Shug game.
5 seconds remaining.
Unplayable.
I don't know, I'm looking at this Jug game and I see you buy 1 item, they can't kill you at all.
Buy 1 item and then Zeus presses W on you.
No, I'm saying Lotus Orb.
Not Lincoln's Lotus Orb.
Yeah.
Well, Beast has to buy it then, or like your Pods 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just get a Lotus Orb on the Jug this game. Razor can't do nothing, Necro can't do nothing.
A lot of coordination though.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, this is a block of Cheddar we're talking about. This isn't Jabroni team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like every time I've seen a game where it's like, oh, just buy Lotus and you win, it never works out that way.
Remaining.
No dropped frames yet. That's what I like to see.
Dire team back.
There goes Doom. Yeah, that would have been. I mean, that's another funny thing to buy Lotus Orb. Yeah, I assume it's Razor 1, Zeus 2, Necro 3. I don't think you can really do Zeus support right now. It's very bad. And you're playing it into a horrible Zeus team.
10 seconds remaining.
I guess it is Razor 1, which I still hate Jogan too.
5 seconds remaining.
But these heroes are kind of equally mid, as they would say.
Kind of equally mid. They're all kind of equally dealt with by just really just 1 item. Like this, like Lotus Orb in this game owns so much. Even just Lincoln's, like Lincoln's in itself is going to be good sometimes. I mean, sometimes the Zeus is going to hit Q on you, and that's going to be that. But if Zeus isn't physically present, then it only blocks huge things, right? Like, if you're a Jug and you're spinning, it only blocks big things. So even though Lincoln's can be pretty big here. But like, This is the lowest team I've ever seen. They've decided they're banking on Zeus or Necro being a support. It seems on Block of Cheddar.
They heard me. They're stream sniping.
Is a potential possibility, but I just don't really. I don't think it benefits Les Faux Gras. And that's
no, dude. Come on with the 0. I mean, it's fine in this game actually, but it's
just
awful.
One more guy who can just kind of build Lincolns or Lotus and just be okay here.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe it'll be the one Pango game where he looks good.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not, if he doesn't get countered by the Winter Return, like if Winter Return is not ulting him every fight, and they have 2 things to choose now, they either ult the Pango or the Jug. They can't really reliably ult both. They're not even going to be at the same place, and fights most of the time. Tick tock. Okay, so it is going to be Zeus support. That's very bad. Necro support is even worse. Like, never do that, please.
Okay, so Jug is very upset seeing that.
It is going to be... Yeah, it's going to be pause 3 Razor. Yeah, on one hand, Jug's probably not too happy seeing that. On the other hand, I don't think anybody else really cares all that much. I mean, the thing is, you're going to have to get 5-man chronos. This is a very 5-man chrono game, because, I mean, here's the first thing that happens if Void has a bad chrono. He gets broken by Hoodwink and stops doing damage. Here's the second thing that happens if Void gets a bad chrono. Jakiro Macropyre's inside of it. Like, chronos can definitely go really wrong this game. If you don't get, like, a lot of these people, you're not getting much of anything done, unfortunately. It is a good Void game, but I worry about the prospect of actually getting the Void online. I mean, this is a very classic lineup right here. They have 1 stun, I guess 2. Technically 3, I guess. Here is the exhaustive list of the stuns on the Les Faux Gras. Are you ready? You've got the Winter Wyvern ult. You've got the mini stun from Zeus's Lightning, and you've got Time Lock. None of those stuns are reliable. None of those stuns are up frequently at all. I do not predict this is going to be a nice offlane. You know, you have the Razor, the Razor into Jug, and I'm sure you're at least a little happy to have that. But this is a pretty blah support. A lane with no stuns, facing I believe Jakiro here. Who's gonna be able to do whatever he wants to you, basically.
You can't initiate with Chrono in this game. You have to initiate by cursing a support. Or, maybe you can curse
a support. Yes, but I mean, you can't curse him either. You gotta curse.
Initiate with curse, and then Chrono mid-fight is like the only avenue to have good fights. Like, if you Chrono first, all spells are gonna be up.
I mean, like I said, my big worry about this is the Les Faux Gras even gonna like have a game? Nice.
Like, positioning is a very fickle thing, you know.
I like
they can't bunch up.
They can't do that.
Simple mental fart.
But I kind of feel like this looks like 3 lost lanes, to be honest with you. I feel like Block of Cheddar loses all 3 of these lanes. It's a very weak-looking early game. And I feel like, oh my god, Juggernaut was not brave enough to get this rune, so it's 3 for 1.
Sad.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, they also changed a mid carry into a mid carry to a mid carry into a kind of good carry. Is that?
This is a good opportunity to learn.
So this is gonna be like a late game battle of Void versus Jug, like.
Yeah, if it goes on
a
long
lot
enough.
of Faceless games, or he's like never online. Like, it's a 40-minute game, and he's still like 3-3 or something. He just isn't doing anything.
Yeah, there was one we missed last week.
This hero can kind of get knocked out, I guess.
I was doing research for the BBC. It got canceled. One thing I noticed is last week there was a game where Ray Bebe was playing Faceless Void. That exact thing happened. It's like 40 minutes. He had 3 chronos on the ground in the entire game, and the second least amount of damage in the server.
Yes, this here is like an all or nothing kind of deal.
Yeah. And again, you got the Drums of Sloan, which, I mean, I'm looking for that like as an ability. You got the Drums of Sloan, which is going to presumably come out quite fast. It's very core to the reason they picked Beastmaster last time. Which, he's gonna hurt a lot in that transition to mid-game. Like, if he comes out of lane with, like, Shiva's Sloan, right? Shiva's Eggs, which, I mean, is a tall order. So let's say at, like, 15 minutes, he's got that, right? A, you're not killing this guy. B, he's just kind of killing whoever he wants. Like, he could just walk on the Necro and just kill him at any time. And, you know, I would be less scared about that, but this is not... Like, this is a very passive safe lane, right? This Faceless Void and Winter Wyvern, even if Wyvern is not in the Nightmare scenario of laning against the Jakiro, it's still going to be a very passive lane, right? You're not going to be able to get that much done outside of, you know, Winter Wyvern gets her harass out once every minute or two. Gaffy Cat getting a little bullied over here. Sabo is going to, yeah, first blood. Sabo is going to probably regret not getting the Ice Path in this lane, which is a very major skill in this particular, like, Ice Path is literally the one stun in this whole lane. You get it, Jug never dies. So probably regretting not picking it up there. The worst part is, like, the only kill pressure they have at all is Static Link, right? Like, if you get stunned by even one, like, for even 1 second, right? If that Ice Path comes out for even just the minimal amount of time where he has to get around it or whatever, they have no kill threat, they have no kill potential, they have no pressure, no ability to do it. A little worried it's still not coming out. Hopefully, it gets addressed. Zero drop frame still! It's a Christmas miracle, but I should stop looking at it and push my luck. The upside is at the very least, Jakiro, okay, now Jakiro's gonna be feeling it. Okay, US Danny might have gone a little far here. It's a revenge kill. Nope, Zeus has E.
Okay,
he's gonna be very low. Oh, nope, he had a Lotus.
Okay, easy Lotus.
You're gonna be very happy though. He's still gonna be at like no HP. So Razor cannot go on the Jakiro. Like Razor has to go on the Jug. How much is
yes. Yeah, I guess he can go on him. You just can't ignore the Jug while doing so. Also,
I mean, the problem is you can't go on him, because if you go on him, you're like, your leash is pretty short. If you like do something that would be called a go, you're just going to be going into Blade Fury distance. So you just have to stay back or wait till they're split like this, I guess. Goodbye, Mr. Sabo. It just hit me that we got this far into lane phase and enough has been happening. I didn't even do a roll call, so let's get that out of the way real quick. Block of Cheddar, pause 1, you have Coffee Cat on the Juggernaut. Pause 2, captain of the team, you've got the White Joel Birch on the Pangolier. Pause 3, you've got Dusty on the Beastmaster. Pause 4, you've got, well, I've been calling him Joan, but I think it's probably more like Shun or something on the Hoodwink. Oh man, that actually hit. Wow.
When it's so anti-chemistry, like Beastmaster destroys the trees that people get bushwhacked to. It's so terrible. Caught them like 3 kills.
Pause 4 is Hoodwink, being played by that guy I just talked about. If you're that guy and you're listening right now, please comment below how I should pronounce your name. And pause 5, you've got Sabo, who has finally gotten that level of Ice Path on the Jakiro. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, oh, Zeus got that Lotus! Oh, Sabo has to be crying. He's definitely going to be crying when he dies here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. There we go. On the other side of the coin, on the BlackOtter team, Les Foies Gras. Pause 1, you've got on the Faceless Void. Pause 2, you've got BlackOtter, captain of the team, 2 mid captains, and he just got a kill as well on the Necro. Pause 3, you've got US Danny, who was just taking a nap on the Razor. Pause 4, Copless on the Zeus. Pause 5, you've got Max on the Winter Wyvern. So far, I don't think the block of Cheddar has been landing particularly well. I feel like there's some coordination issues, not just in the anti-chemistry you've been talking about. That has been noticeable. But there was a rotation on mid that didn't get responded to until after Joel was already dead. The bot lane has been a bit of a clown show. I mean, Razor's got his revenge kill, and he's not doing all that bad, all things considered, but, like, Razor should not be having a lane at all in this lane. Like, this is a little... Excuse me, a little rough on the part of Sabo. Perhaps was not expecting to play the Jakiro, perhaps was prepping to play, something else, and they moved the Jakiro to 5. It's a bit hard to say.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
At the very least, Block of Cheddar is generally leading for last hits. Beastmaster is sadly in last place, which means his dream of walking out of that lane with that early Shivas is kind of looking like a pipe dream at this point.
Radiant's
But
middle tower is under attack.
everybody else is doing all right. Angelier's doing well fine. He's got level 6 already. In fact, he's got level 7. As does Necro, who's waddling top with an Invis rune. This is an excellent opportunity to learn. Necro almost went into the scan there, as Sabo's going to die again. The Pangolier comes up for a gank here, and Jug is not actually present. In fact, he's about to die at creeps in the jungle. This is going pretty disastrously. Gank succeeds from the Necro at top. So the Necro gank massively succeeds, and that massively fails. This is pretty bad for Block of Cheddar. Like, this is a situation where I think they should have an advantage early, but some of these coordination issues, some of these timing issues are just mangling things quite badly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We're 1-8 at the moment.
So your hero, your pause 1 hero does not outcarry their pause 1 hero late game, and you're losing early game.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to make a strong transition to that mid game. Like, you're definitely going to have to see some very strong fights coming out of this lineup. Oh, here's the Omni Slash. This Omni Slash is rather freeze. Danny is busy doing other things, but
no.
as a full wand,
Get him, Sabo. Almost.
getting World Lightning is what he's getting.
Oh, unfortunate.
Radiant's
Unfortunate
bottom tower
prospect.
is under attack.
Another situation where it feels like that goes a lot better. The Ice Path comes out earlier than it does. I don't mean to drop the anvil on this guy. We've seen a lot of very good play from Sabo in previous weeks. I'm going to soften it up by saying that. Seems like he's having an off day today. Wasn't expecting to play the Jakiro, perhaps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Wasn't
attack.
in the right mindset for it. I don't know. Things have not been happening as they should have been happening for him in this. It all started when he lost that Lotus, when the stun came out late. Beastmaster will now beat up Joel a little bit, but he is still fine.
Okay, he's gonna kill him anyway. I Kira ults everywhere.
Yeah, the Necro has come in on the back line here. Has dropped ult on Shone.
Oh no, Joel.
Joel is in really deep here. Zeus even comes in to be in the screenshot of the kill on him. Yeah, this is a massive flaming disaster. This should not be going anywhere near this badly, frankly. Like, Jug isn't even up. He's not even up last hits right now. Faceless Void's been fighting for like 3 or 4 minutes. Take a look at the net worth chart here. It is just straight in favor of the BlackOtter team. Perhaps getting underestimated by their opponents here, and their opponents certainly paying the price for it. One anonymous member of this lineup told me he did not expect to be losing any other games this season. Felt like some of the teams were well below his league, but I believe may not be thinking that quite so earnestly anymore. Hoodwink desperately needs to get that 6. I feel like both of the supports do. I mean, not like it's that surprising that the supports are really XP behind in a game that looks like this for them, but like, feel like they really just need to find some empty lane, or maybe even do camps at this point, because, you know, Jug is doing them very slowly. You're not gonna exhaust farm on the map anytime soon, right? Just need to get out for a minute, worry about that. A level 5 Hoodwink. Almost not a hero. Dusty's gonna be doing himself an ancient camp here.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional
Get
bounty.
him closer to his next item. Nothing else. Joel taking a look at the Necro, who's like 2.5 levels above the Pango right now.
Amazing what you'll find.
Also is rather close to an Eternal Shroud, which doesn't really do all that much this game. A lot of that damage is physical, but will keep him absolutely secure when he's in the when he's in jail with the popsicle. Okay, he's not going to be so secure if this happens, though. Joel in a perfect spot. Oh no, the
quite die immediately.
The Hoodwink missed.
Where's Curse? What a Curse.
Yeah, very good. Good Scythe as well, but the ult comes out
my
from Beastmaster. Necro is going to go down.
Don't die, and this is fine. No, he's gonna
Like
die.
this?
Alright, that could have been fine if the drug got out, but instead it's terrible.
Yeah, 4 for 2 trade.
Radiant's middle tower
Amazingly, even though that was a 4 for 2 trade, the Radiant still actually made 1,000 gold on it just because that's how bad the deficit is. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite
but why am I
bad.
not happy?
And has gotten Beastmaster.
Dire's top
Quarter of the way to
tower is
Axe.
under
Nothing
attack.
else.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Diffusal Blade coming out soon on the Pangolier. Feels a little bad that it's this delay, but it is going to be a very big pickup this game, as everybody on Dire has very high
Attack.
mana usage. Pretty constantly. Necro does, Zeus does. Void is like embarrassed if he tries to go in for a Chrono and has no mana. Yeah, and then he cries. Right, like, all these guys on the Dire are going to need mana a lot, so if Joel is not going down early in fights, if nothing else, that's going to be something where it is going to have a very notable impact here.
This is a good opportunity.
Oh, speaking of going down early in fights, a lot of skills come down on the Pangolier here. He is going to casually die.
Interesting. Oh,
Beastmaster
okay,
tries to get into position here. Great Winner's Curse.
They're just getting destroyed right now.
Yeah,
Nice
Jug
on
gets
me, Sashro.
Jug gets a free kill.
Don't die, and this is fine. Or not fine,
Or-
but he's dead.
Yikes.
Oh god.
Well,
Call
Zeus
it,
is
call
a
it.
Zeus
Call
is
it,
a
guys.
crappy support, but luckily he's getting core money in this game.
Call it, guys.
Radiant's top tower is
Worth,
under
says
attack.
I
Copycat.
thought that was that. I really thought he was actually calling it, but no, he says worth. I don't agree with him necessarily, but
Classic scoreboard up at the top.
it's better than it could be.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
I don't know. I don't know how you play this game. Your draw
Yeah,
guy's
it's
literally
very
every
bad.
kill.
It's oh that I mean there you go. That's one little bit of good news, I guess, if nothing else. But yeah, it feels like Radiant needed a good early game to look like they're gonna have a bridge somewhere here. I think if they did have an early game, if they won 3 lanes, like they kind of favored to, at least by me. They had won out their lanes. Yeah, yikes. Then I think it looks quite good. You know, in the alternate reality, where the execution and lane phase doesn't come out so like, well, janky, honestly. You know, you have Beastmaster walking around with drums right now, just, you know, shredding Necro whenever he tries to walk up to fights. You have the Pangolier just bouncing around, throwing knives everywhere, just getting casual ganks by complete accident. And you have Jug who can just run in right now and just do Omni Slash and just go right back to what he's doing. Making very frustrating prospects for the Dire to actually throw out their long cooldown, high execution factor ults. But
I had wheels, that'd be a wagon.
yeah, that's not how it turned out. You know, we're living in the opposite of that reality, and the problem is that reality I was talking about, the if I had wheels reality, as you put it. That's the reality I think this Radiant draft needed. I think it's a decently likely draft. I don't think it's crazy for BlackOtter to have assumed that was how it was going to go, but I mean, this is nasty.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
In particular, I think maybe most unexpectedly is
Dire's top tower.
the huge performance from BlackOtter, the Necro, in this match, who has had a very rough stint of it so far in this season as men. Missed a week as well. But in his first couple of weeks, had some very awkward-looking games where it felt like he wasn't in the right place at the right time quite a bit. But this game, no, he's just kind of walking around killing people. 4-1 and 12, third on the net worth chart, which in this game is totally fine if you're Necro. You would rather like Razor and Faceless Void to have more money than you, frankly. It's kind of ironic. You have Danny almost playing this more like he's the Pause 2, and BlackOtter more like the Pause 3, even though they're in opposite lanes of those distinctions. Winnow loves magic resistance, holy crap. Cloak and infused raindrops, and that's like his inventory. Max hates your magic damage. I guess you could say makes him mad.
You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you.
Joel is doing the right thing here. He is just trying to split down these ways, trying to distract the enemy, trying to, by some way, to at least have the team catch their breath, get back on track. Has finished the Diffusal Blade right now. I think, if he's confident, he can probably just get rid of this Zeus, especially with the Beastmaster right there, but I don't blame him for not being confident when they're 10k down a 20-minute game. Many such pings. Beastmaster is living in abject poverty, is sitting below Zeus. Oh, I just passed him, never mind.
There you go.
There's a Mage Slayer as well. I don't know how Mage Slayer really interacts with Omni Slash, but if it makes the Omni Slash do 40% less spell damage, it's pretty rough. I think it's fixed though. I don't think you can modify that.
It's like auto attack damage.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do anything.
Beastmaster yells a void here in the jungle. And now is going to get yelled at. I think this is the second Chronosphere of the game. It did actually get pretty well ruined.
Okay.
Even the Necro ult didn't actually do anything. Lagging a little bit here. I don't know if you are. Well, unfortunately, Razor shows up. Actually dies on the Omni Slash where he steals too much damage. Beastmaster's still on the run here, but not for long, I would imagine. He was running into the wrong Roche pit. That's very sad. He's trying to deny himself on Roche, and Roche isn't even home right now. He was about to get an answering machine.
What can you do about that?
Giant space crab.
Max has always wanted to be a giant space crab. Overall, that actually is going to benefit the Radiant more than anything here. So the 2 kills do come out here. His Master's gonna die.
Dire's bottom tower
Just
is
a
under
little.
attack.
Okay,
Just a bit of
Joel.
banter.
Just a bit of banter from Joel, who's gonna get half his HP eaten.
They are
Shielded.
wanting to keep track of him here.
Shield
Oh,
versus
really nice ice path there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's pretty funny, I won't lie. It's still going. This is
Yeah.
like insane. Oh no, Arteezy!
Well, he kind of wanted that, but sadly he was linked.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
well.
falling.
You were doing
I mean,
very
while that
well.
was
I'm
happening,
very proud of you.
it was a very long chase for a very low value support. And during that time, every core on the Radiant was kind of just farming. I mean, Beastmaster was running for a minute, but he did stop. Now he has the drums. It's ironic. Last time we saw this on this team on Joel, I was like, it doesn't look like that great of a game for drums. But then it turned out a guy was allergic to Doom, so can't remember who it was. I think Frank Stan was allergic to dooming the Beastmaster, maybe. And so it was absolutely fine. This time it looked like an awesome game for drums, and you know, 10 minutes later than I thought they would be. So it's a little rough. He is going for the Eternal Shroud next. Which, I mean, I guess I can't blame him much at this point. Necro is just kind of owning them.
Yeah.
I wish you had current hero damage as one of these options. I mean, a hell of a lot more valuable to know than, say, current gold.
Fantasy points.
Fantasy points. I mean, I can see why people would want
but-
fantasy points, but you have.
Fantasy points are broken, it looks like. It's nice.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
wanted to
They're
know-
broken outside of actual pro games. Haven't ever worked. I don't think.
I wanted to know what would happen if I had BlackOtter on my fantasy team.
But like GPM and net worth, pretty much 2 different ways to describe the same thing. You have the hero levels in the scoreboard, and you can get an even more useful thing in the graph, and see the team disparity for levels. So,
Roche.
yep, we're watching
Roche,
that one.
they
Yeah,
can't
we're
quite-
about it. Yeah, it's really slow.
It's fine. Just Duncan Dustle anyway, there's a joke top.
Oh, shoutouts to Howler, who's joined us in chat. In fact, joined us in chat 20 minutes ago, but I didn't see it.
And on the Necro?
Oh, shoutouts to Doughboy.
This is good.
Doughboy, who is idling in chat right now, who has not said anything yet and is getting publicly called out.
Is under attack.
Invisibility.
Former teammate of Dusty last season, in a way, because he didn't show up at any of the games, but you know how it goes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, what can you do?
2 different ags just dropped right here. This is actually, if you're agging him, your stocks are through the roof. Pango's just gotten one, and Zeus has also just got one. The support Zeus has just gotten a
Yep.
25-minute ags in my game. What am I looking at?
The 6-1 support Zeus, yeah.
6-1 and 10, mind you. I mean, it's not that impressive for Zeus to have a lot of assists, but 6-1 and 10. 6 and 1 on support Zeus. 1 and 6 on support Zeus is not that unusual, honestly. Especially in a team with literally no stuns, but has not mattered at all to this point.
It's classic flame the support Zeus, it pops off.
Yeah, there you go. See, I should have said it would have done awesome. Then Block of Cheddar would have been in Hawk Heaven right now.
Okay, so we pretty aggressive little
Yeah.
move by Joel here. He may regret his life. He's gonna get cursed.
Vern tried to curse.
He lost vision.
Oh, he's walking right into Void.
Oh man.
He jumped into the ball instead of... Okay.
I guess he doesn't want a chrono for that.
I would,
He wants a
honestly.
chrono. You want a chrono the jug, I guess.
You
It's like the
do,
only
you
chrono
do,
target.
you do want to chrono the jug, but I think you win the fight if you don't chrono the jug, frankly. So that's a Midas.
Speaking
as
of
well.
jug,
I
it's
am
here.
I am
Just
going to
pop
break
their
the smoke.
Dire's
Yeah,
bottom
that's
tower
unfortunate.
is under
I
attack.
am going to run under tower now.
I see in the alternate universe where they catch Jug there, it makes sense that he didn't chrono the Fango.
There you go.
He couldn't have
Unfortunately,
foreseen that they wouldn't get Jug.
unfortunately, the alternate universe where they didn't catch the jug is the one where Lane Phase started out 10-2 in favor of Block and Cheddar,
Radiant's top
so
tower is under
it didn't work
attack.
out anyway. I really
I
thought he was just
gonna
about to.
chrono.
Yeah!
It's actually, all the praise I was just giving him would have like fallen out the window, dude.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Chronoing a support under the tower. He didn't do it, so
Dire's bottom tower.
US
good
Danny.
job, yeah.
Dire's top
Rays are
tower
quite
fallen.
close to satanic at this point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Aceless Void getting very close to the Mjolnir. Actually, there's not that much to say for himself in terms of attack speed at the moment. Just has his Maelstrom, that's it. But... well, Maelstrom and I guess Treads and a Wraith Bam, that's not exactly a King's Ransom in terms of attack speed. Radiant scan out, there's a Zeus here. While they see him on the wave. Joel and Dusty about to bully Copless as
Okay,
everybody
cool.
TP's here. This is a really good Vernal.
Oh no.
Well, it's not going to get much
Disaster.
done in itself. It wastes so much time. Everybody now gets here. But Joel! Oh my god, that was so
Oh.
close!
What a
Holy
blind into the
crap.
lightning.
He tried to
Oh,
deny
man.
himself on the Tormentor. Clever, but... oh man,
Is he too good or what?
if I'm Joel, I'm crying myself to sleep tonight. Two clever things he did in that, and they both got ruined by the Zeus. Yikes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so you can kind of see what they're doing. Jug wants to slow the game to a crawl and see if he can outcarry Faceless, which I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
but
very,
you
it's
might as
very
well at least try, I
optimistic.
guess. Because if you don't try, you just lose the game. So
Doughboy says Doughboy was not the problem. That's very unfortunate. No, don't worry, Doughboy. I call out everybody who idles in my chat. It's not just you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
no.
middle tower
get
is
the
under
last
attack.
outer.
Wait, actually did take a pretty
Very
substantial amount of damage there. Had to back.
It just popped.
Yeah, that's a little unlucky. Not like
Radiant's
it's
middle
not
tower
like the
has
Radiant's in
fallen.
a great place to capitalize on it. Once again, you see the little combat team here. Again, Zeus well in front.
Radiant are scared.
I am the Juggernaut. I want to get the Zeus. It's time for the Omnisite. Never mind.
And the Juggernaut, I'm
Disperser.
getting run at.
I am the Juggernaut. I have a disperser. This also greatly helps me. But sadly, this game is very uncompetitive right now.
Boy. Get
I
through that
am
portal.
the Juggernaut. I am getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh
He
man,
almost got
Void.
over there.
Yeah, Void almost found him. They're gonna have to be happy with not even getting the hoodwink. She was up on the Necro if you didn't see it, by the way. Joel ordering his boys to secure this ancient camp. Colonel Shroud
what?
nearly out on this Beastmaster.
But why Chrono? I guess he's getting impatient. I mean, fair.
Dire's bottom tower is under
He
attack.
just doesn't want to keep running around not crowing people anymore. I think there's almost a psychological element to this. Like, he believes that the, well, that's a tragedy.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's even more of a tragedy, though, as BlackOtter goes the wrong way.
Winner's Curse.
Yeah, Winter's Curse is going to get popped here just strictly to stop the Jug in place, and it does its
Yeah.
job. That's kind of the unfortunate thing. The sort of prediction before the game is that Jug was going to need items to survive. That he could with items, but he's probably going to need his team's items. Getting caught alone like that in any universe is not exactly what you want to do here.
Now they uphill.
The thing I was saying is, I think maybe there's almost a psychological element of, like, he knows they're not even gonna even try to present a defense if he's got Chrono, so he's just gonna drop it so they come out, perhaps.
Barracks are under attack.
Yeah.
Because they still win, as we've seen already. They still win without it. This is very unfortunate that that catapult is not getting affected by the Macropyre.
Under attack.
Joel's in the back lines. He's trying to rad down bot.
Has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks.
He'll lose his first Rax here. BlackOtter's couriers die with a Sanj. An entire Sanj out for 2 minutes is a little annoying. Joel's still doing his best to make these waves annoying. Still just cutting way back here.
Don't mind if I do.
And he's gonna find the Zeus. And he's gonna kill this guy. Okay, well that was about to be what a winner's curse. Unfortunately the world landing was a little bit awkward there, but okay. Beastmaster ult on the Void. Razor's here now.
Oh man.
Joel is trying his damnedest. Look how much he's trying to do things with that ult, and just nothing gets done. That was such a hypothetically good go on the part of Radiant there. They even completely wasted the Zeus ult, but nothing really gets done. Miss Danny's gonna have to TP back up to top. Is now gonna be feeling the wrath of 3 guys, as Joel has hurried his ass up here, and Danny's gonna get melted.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Necro is trying and failing to catch anyone. This is kind of the weakness of this team coming to light here a little bit. Without any CC, without even really that many slows or anything of the sort, it is quite easy for people on Radiant to just right-click away from things. Despite all that, still 7-30, though that kill on the Razor was a big tilt in the gold. 1,244, an entire grand falls into the pockets of the Radiant, and then Joel dies in a Chronosphere. Rest in peace.
Okay. Rip.
And they get that 1,000 gold right back. Jug with the Mjolnir, the Disperser is looking for a Swift Blink here. Who's going to make actually catching him even more annoying. At this point, it looks like almost the best strategy for the Dire here is not even thinking about trying to make a proper initiation. I think for Dire, at this point, they're going to have to be satisfied with just counter-initiating. Good Manta dodge by US Danny is going to get him a free kill on this Hoodwink, which Copliff tries to steal.
Kill secured.
Oh, buddy, this is bad. Jug does not make it home. Tries to spend TP, does not make it. And Roche, they just saw walk right in front of him. Gonna have his little banner. Oh, I think PPM is watching today. Shout outs to PPM, the man who dodged me. Faceless Void takes the Aegis. As always, the recipe for an MKP is dropped here. As always, Aegis security. Oh, Coffee Cat helpfully informing us what the timestamp is in all chat. As always, the Aegis control is very important for a team with a Faceless Void. You would just much rather have it than not, frankly. Aegis itself, not very good on the guy, to be honest with you. Okay, Joel, kind of an awkward spot. Max wants to delay game here, thinks it's a viable kill. I don't actually think so. Beastmaster's shout comes out, but gets ruined by an Aeon Disc on the Window of Vernir. John coming in, actually Boots of Travels onto Razor's head here. Razor is taking up so much time and attention that Faceless Void and Necro are just going after this bot T3 for free. He's going to go down after all that, at which point the White Joel Birch notices drops the glyph. Kind of found the void. I don't think they have much ability to do anything about him down here.
I'm not sure you fight that guy with Chrono up, honestly.
Yeah.
Necro.
Necro. Oh my god,
Oh,
that
he
would have been
almost
so.
got him.
He
He's
Zeus!
Topless.
Oh no. This actually kind of looks like a bad 1v2 now. I don't think these guys actually beat Necro. Maybe.
It's annoyingly slow.
Yeah, it's going to be Necro versus the
Oh boy,
Beastmaster.
now
Now
it's
it's
bad.
not. Yeah, now it's really bad. And Necro is going to go down after a very, very long time. They're going to try and get the Hoodwink in response. Zeus making things really annoying for a Hoodwink here. She's so slippery. Zeus is going to have to be the one to get the kill. Void can't actually reach her. Down she does go. T3 still stands on Radiant, by the way. They did not actually knock it out. Butterfly now up on the Razor. MKB is now complete on the Faceless Void. Who is starting to approach that. I mean, he's not actually even that close to 6 slots because he's got a Midas to scrap and he's got a Wraithband to scrap. So he's still got a few items to pick up here. Journey is not quite over. Beastmaster debuted Eternal Shroud in that last fight. Has picked up SNK since for all those classic forgettable fighting games. And like Metal Slug, I guess. Dusty gonna get found here. He thought about yelling at these guys, but no, he's still thinking about yelling at these guys. That might be a mistake. Okay, that's definitely a mistake. I don't think that's a very good use of the Winter of Burn ult. Makes things very awkward for these guys, but they're going to get the Beastmaster in the end. They're going to have to pop a BKB charge for it. That's the 8-second BKB on Void. Well, I was going to say it's going to be a little unfortunate for Dusty because it's going to mean he doesn't have ult when he buys back. He does not actually have buy. BlackOtter is desperate to get Joel, and he does.
Okay.
Joel does have buy. Faceless Void realizes he was posting cringe by having 2 charges of Midas up and immediately corrects that issue. Void's still 2 levels over the Juggernaut, who is currently in Dire's GG jungle. Banner is down. They planted Banner in a lane they already had.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I guess that the idea is just use the creeps at mid to blow up the back door on these racks. Not a bad idea. Jakiro throwing the Macropire on these guys probably works better. There's actually a wave of creeps here, but it's just the guys over at mid.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Shug just took their top T3. Dyers.
Yeah, so
Radiant's bottom tower.
that doesn't matter because they're about to get megaed.
Yeah. Mango's gonna buy back. Horrifically awkward time for the Aegis to expire there. They were likely waiting for the exact moment.
The Yules.
Void goes for the Pangolier in Chronosphere. Does not actually get anything.
Who Yules that man?
Faceless Void gonna go down.
I guess it doesn't matter. It'll work out.
The answer
Okay.
to who used this
So
man.
get buildings and then die.
The answer to who used this man is Zeus,
Yeah.
who has a Wind Waker.
He has Wind Waker. Oh, okay. So it's not a grief.
Radiant
Alright,
holding
so
on
yeah,
now. With one building.
It wouldn't be a Dota game if they didn't all die after
Dire's
going
middle
uphill.
tower is under attack.
Well, it's
Very
okay. It
cool.
also
Ice Frog, please watch.
it's also not a Dota
Dire's
game
middle
if
tower has fallen.
there aren't a million buybacks ready to
Dire's
defend
top
base
barracks
here.
are under attack.
Lincoln's out
Apparently.
on the hoodwink.
Radiant
Apparently that's not what's gonna
structures
happen.
are fortified.
Oh, they counter glyph. It's saucy.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
It is a high risk maneuver, as they say.
Dire's
They're
They're
gonna
not
let this
buying back
equalize.
middle barracks.
They're gonna
Oh, okay.
drop an ult on Beastmaster though. Oh, Razor.
Very nice.
Razor at a very
Danny's
awkward
not gonna
spot,
let
but
them
they
equalize.
can't take the Pango.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
But yeah, oof. Dyer's melee
Almost
reaction
equalized,
was
though.
100 HP. Well, been close to an equalizer. Still would need bot lane, but yeah.
Yeah. And everything except for one melee Rex.
Bounty.
Getting this Pango is proving to be a major pain in the ass for the Dyer, given that he is neither building nor interested in a BKB. An Orchid on one of these guys, or a Bloodthorn if you can get it, definitely not be, I think, a bad investment. Aceless Void going for that Refresher Orb. He's going to replace his Wraith Band. And he is like really just barely gonna have enough enough mana to actually double Chrono, so it's probably going to be one of those refresher orbs where you really don't get it to double Chrono, you get it to Chrono and then Chrono again later.
And refresh BKB.
And refresh BKB, yeah. Jug isn't
Okay,
deep.
nice.
Chrono
Oh,
on
the
2.
Chrono.
It's gonna take the Beastmaster and the Jakiro to the fight for a minute here. Juggernaut is gonna go down. Pangolier on the back
Dead.
lines, going all over the place. World Lightning comes out on Zeus, doesn't actually do much. Joel stuck in a bit of an awkward spot, is going to be able to leap out here. Jug bought back, but he doesn't have Omni Slash, he's not like doing anything. But everyone's grouping up, so chain stuns are coming out for the Beastmaster. He's silenced.
Rex is dead.
Yeah, it is Megas. Danny's gonna go down.
Oh,
So's Void.
Jug buyback.
Yep. At first it wasn't doing anything, but then it started doing stuff, as they say, and
You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready for high ground to be genuinely impossible. Look at this
Hey, Ice Frog.
nonsense.
Ice Frog, could you please watch this game and tell me why this team is allowed to win fights?
The Juggernaut's power is doubled.
Just conserving his Nimbus there. As
Three buybacks.
the buybacks come out here, they're going to be missing the Faceless Void, but that's all well and good. He doesn't have Chrono anyway until he's coming up. We'll be diving
Okay.
T4 for this. I think they're trying to bait a Jug buy, perhaps? Or not
they're
Jug,
hitting-
Faceless Void buy.
They're hitting throne buildings.
Yeah, T4s.
Guys, defend. It's over. What's going on? Oh
Razor's
man,
gonna come out, try and stop it, but no, it's over. Okay.
defend your buildings. Did Faceless Void have buyback?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate game for the BlackOtter lineup, who... I mean, that's just a patch issue. This is gonna sound like Uber Flame, but absolutely, the White Joel Birch team should have lost that match. Oh well, what can you do? The,
Mega's comeback that happened, bro. Come on. It's finally the first one.
yeah, the first one this entire season. Yeah.
It's like the wackiest one.
Yeah. The White Joel Birch team did do a good job playing from the back lines here. I think, unfortunately, it was just a lapse, just a brief lapse. Like, everybody just kind of ignores the mid-racks and T4 for just too long, and they go down. I think in the reality where that doesn't happen, Gras probably win. But I mean, that's the strategy, I guess. This patch is you just defend high ground forever and wait for your enemy to make a mistake, and I guess that's what happened here. They got impatient and they made a couple of mistakes, and that was that. So, we'll see what happens in Game 2 next time.